Hey YouTube, it's your boy Widgie here, coming in with some more Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. And I've got another casting game for you today, and it is between Alice Kebab here playing as the Aztecs in the cyan on the left side of the map, and we have Robin here playing as the Haudenosaunee in the red. Now, all I know about this is we're going to be seeing some Age 2 action, guys. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to keep casting stuff like this where we see juicy Age 2 stuff. So that is just a little precursor to this cast. That's all I know. And hopefully it's going to be good. I did try and have a look at the stats of both of these players. I don't have the information for Alice here. Probably because of the fact that they may have changed their name. However, Robin on the right-hand side of the map here, he is currently around 1750 elo, actually, which is quite impressive. Over 400 games played. And with Aztec, with Haudenosaunee, around 20% of the games that Robin has played has been with the Haudenosaunee, and he's got 53 win percentage, 53% on them. So not too bad. Definitely not a main civ for Robin here. So let's see how he does against Alice here. I don't know any of... I think I've seen Robin's name before, potentially, but Alice Kebab I have not. So let's see how this goes. So we're going to have a look at the decks very quickly. Alice being able to get in the first card available here. Has he actually picked a deck? He has not just yet. And going for the trade post opening here. This is kind of like a Kinesi style. Going for the Community Plaza and a TP. That is very Kinesi-esque. And we do see land wood build here. And 3 vills are now coming in for Alice. And let's have a quick look at Robin here. Cards, the 1v1 card, very standard, guys. I'm going to be honest, nothing crazy here that jumps out at me. By the way, if you don't know, if you do want to get access to any kind of 1v1 decks, of course, you can find that on my Discord server. Link is down below. There's a full list of all civs, both land and water. So if you want to jump on 1v1s and you want to have the sort of most up-to-date meta-style decks possible, that is where you need to go. Just as a little plug there for my channel. Right. Let's have a look here. Unlucky man. I think there was a pickup there of a treasure that he missed. I was too busy promoting and plugging that I missed what was going on there. But Aztec, kind of an interesting sort of position that they're in now, because the last update there were a few changes and nerfs to the Jaguars and also to the big button cards as well. Don't know really how I feel about that. The big button at the Community Plaza was adjusted as well. But they're still being played, and that's good to see. That is good to see. So he's going to be holding that card there. Going to be aging up on 15 villagers for Alice. Let's have a quick look at Robin here. Already on the quick age up. Coming in. And immediately getting that Travois out. And the great thing about Haudenosaunee is that you do get the Travois with every age up, which is nice. And we can see that it's now going to be going out into the middle of the map here. Looks like we're going to be seeing definitely the Age 2 aggressive opening here for Robin. Are we going to be seeing the same? Are we going to be meeting in the middle here with bases, or are we going to be playing defensive? We do see the fast age up for Alice now coming in. And everyone pretty much on wood here. We don't see any kind of warrior priest booming. There's no vills going over to the Community Plaza. Sometimes normally around now there is, because you can dance for the warrior priest, but we're not seeing that. We are seeing 700 wood coming in, and he has spotted the forward war hut there. So that's nice that he's got that initial scout. That's really good for the Aztec player here. And immediately now we see the war hut coming down. And 3 warrior priests coming in behind the 700 wood here. So an interesting kind of opening. It's definitely not the Kinesi style, I would say. Normally, you know Kinesi likes to always try and get those warrior priests in as quickly as possible. So we'll try and dance for those warrior priests. Sometimes I think going for 3 warrior priests first is kind of the strat sometimes as well, and then using villagers to then dance to get 10 as quickly as possible. We do see coyotes now being trained for Alice, and we see the first batch of, I think that was from the big button there, of the tomahawks, and of course the classic 4 Kanya. The 4 Kanya coming in here. and really frantically trying to get that extra tomahawk in. Unfortunately, unsuccessful for Robin. Now we do see the coyotes coming in. Going to be able to lock down these Kanya potentially. And that is unfortunate. Vil is just sat there. That's going to go. So a nice sort of connection there for Robin. Very, very nice. And we do now see, actually, once as I mentioned, the 3 warrior priests are on. And we can see that there's actually like 3 or 4 Vils on the community plaza now. So now he's starting to create these warrior priests. And we're starting to see some slingers coming in now. Slinger shipment on the way. And I always think it's best, like, if you think that you're going to play H2 and then you see that your opponent has actually done a forward base, don't try and challenge him in the middle of the map. I think that's really bad. It's just easier, safer to play the defensive, to drop your war hut or whatever military building you have, drop it in your base, and just defend. Because normally when you do see that, they're most likely going to be ahead of you. And it is a big roll of the dice. It's a big gamble. So always just try and play defensive when you do see that. And now Alice has a sort of decent force here. He also does have a few of the warriors. And he's still getting those warrior priests. He has 5 warrior priests now. And those slingers with their insane rate of fire. Absolutely love that unit. One of my favorite units. Really underestimated. Let's have a quick look back at Robin here. So Robin... He's got that 4 Kanya, then went for the 600 wood. So he's now actually going to be dropping a second war hut here. So no corral that we're seeing at all. I would have opted for the corral, you know. I think that would be quite nice. However, it is difficult to get a batch of corral out because they are, like the Kanya horsemen, sorry, are really expensive. 75 wood each. So, you know, a batch is 300 wood, which is a lot of damn wood that you're going to need to gather. And early on, it is very difficult because you don't have as many villagers to be able to gather it. However, it could probably be really nice now. He is actually backing up a lot of wood. So maybe going for the corral might have been a better option here. But let's see how it goes. Alice now going for the 8 slinger. So went 9 slinger, 8 slinger. Kind of just going for coyote slingers, it seems. No puma spearmen I'm seeing at all here. And we now have 7 warrior priests for Alice here. This is an interesting kind of strategy. It's kind of more of a safer option, I feel. And the TP hasn't been sieged either, so he's still gathering that XP, which is nice. Now we do see the corral coming down. So, you know, 2 war huts and a corral for Robin here. It's going to be a lot of demand here for military units, but is the eco going to stack up for him? Let's see. Let's find out. So what do we have? 22. Do we have max warrior priest? We nearly do. Now we have 9. There's 1 more to come in. It is an interesting play. I actually don't mind it. I think maybe you could have gone for 3 warrior priests as your first card, and then maybe got them a little bit quicker. But however this is working, it seems to be working okay for Alice here. He's got a decent amount of units here, a lot of coyotes. And they're easily going to be able to overwhelm the Canyons here. But there are a lot of tomahawks, and hopefully the slingers could do what they can do. Probably wants to switch to attack dance if he does want to commit to this, and he has done. So he needs to be very careful now. 19% extra damage is going to be for those units. And now we do see the Puma Spearman coming in now. He does have that other warrior priest, just needs to get him onto the community plaza when he can do. And we do see the big bun here, the Aztec scouting party, going to be getting some Jaguars on the field, which is nice. So, yeah, I don't know. I think maybe going for the corral as your second building rather than your third military building might have been better. You could have got like a batch of Kanya out. I think Kanya in mass do pretty well here. Oh, that's unfortunate. The rickshaw going down there. That's actually not ideal because... actually, no, I say that, you know, the yield on wood now is a lot better for Haudenosaunee. That was in the recent update. They got a buff there to the amount of wood they can gather from a tree has increased. The yield is like double. I think it still is double the yield. It's kind of insane. But this is a lot of units here. We have the Jaguars, we have the Spearmen, we have critical mass here for Alice, and he's going to challenge this forward base. He is fighting under 2 war huts though, so he does need to bear that in mind. But yeah, Robin just needs to make the right decision here of when to engage. But it's looking pretty rough. I mean, this war hut is going to be going down. Kenya are going to try and get on top of it. They do not want to fight that because there is a lot of Spearmen and Jaguars there. And we do now see an unfortunate trade, however, for Alice on the right-hand side. A lot of the codes, he's going to be trying to go head-to-head with the Tomahawks. And we do now see, finally, the Kenya making the connection to the Slingers. But I don't think it's enough. And a pretty good engagement here, even though Robin did lose the war hut. He's managed to stay out on top here. And I think it was the case of the coyotes on the right-hand side here would focus too heavily. And there is the GG. Oh my god. That quickly. The GG. I don't know about that, ladies and gents. That seemed a little bit quick for my liking. I think there was still something in it for him. I mean, he did have the 10 warrior priests. I think if he potentially thought about aging up, he's got a decent amount of food here and coin. I don't know. That seems kind of a strange place to end the game, but there it is, ladies and gents. A very quick, short, snappy one for you. Let me know what you thought about that, though, actually, in the comments below. Do you think Aztec here had a chance of actually coming back here? Did they throw in the towel too quickly here? Obviously, you know, there are some situations where you hang on for too long and, you know, you try and make it work, and it's very clear that you've lost the game. But in this instance, I'm not too sure. First engagement was obviously not the best, losing quite a lot of units there. Probably would have lost nearly all of his slingers. However, 1 war hut did go down. And he has got 10 warrior priests. We mustn't forget that. He's got 10 warrior priests, and he could get some decent XP trickle to keep him going. He's still got his main war hut, obviously, on at the front of the base here. 27 vills. Robin on 33, however. I don't know. Let me know, guys, what you think. Let's have a quick look at the post-game here. Very, very quickly. We can see the economy here was better for Robin. And also, looks like the engagement was better as well. I think also maybe Micro could have been a little bit better from Alice here. You know, I say that, but quite a few coyotes were engaging the Tomahawks, which is not ideal. But we do see experience overall, obviously, really good for Aztec here. But yeah, let me know what you think. I'm not entirely sure about that. Let me have a quick look at the military population. Yeah, we can see both pretty much neck and neck here. So, I don't know. I think there may still have been something in it. Let me know down in the comments below, guys, and I will catch you in the next video or the next stream. Catch you later, guys. Bye!